Hi, darlings. Um, Forgive my lighting. I know that all my lighting friends would be ashamed. I'm Megan LaFay, the intuitive actress, coming to you to talk a little bit about this crazy energy going on. Oh my gosh, is anyone else feeling this? Um, we're done with the double eclipse from last month, but I don't know why my lips are not matching up with my computer already. That's weird. Anyway, we're done with all of that, but man, oh man, it's been a day. I have just gotten all the crazy phone calls from everybody freaking out. So, what's going on? Um, there is just a collective consciousness energy that I'm feeling where it's like the Tower card. Things that are not being consciously let go of, that are supposed to be let go of, are going to really bite you in the butt right now. So you have to ask yourself where you're holding on, where you really should be letting go. This is in my last video as well, but there is a serious uh, what you need to get together. There's a lot of like self-delusional stuff going on right now still. Um, a lot of it's like very serious. So a lot of it's like, get out now. You are not safe here. So I have friends who are like bad situations in LA where they suddenly have to move. I also have friends who are like down to their last dollar and living vagabond lives. This is very much like, what do you need to do to fix things long term? There's a lot of that going around right now. So stop the bleeding first of all. Like treat if this is like you have to treat your life like triage when the shit hits the fan energetically. Um, First of all, it's like survival first. I forgot the name of that pyramid in psychology. I'll post a link below when I find it. But it's like they have this thing in psychology where it's like this link where it's like the bottom tier is like survival and the top is like spiritual happiness. And everything in between is like all those little layers that we do to build a house with or build a spiritual um, center with happiness, psychology. Without the basic survival, you can't have that like epiphany place. Things get built on a solid foundation. So if your foundation is feeling really shaky, you need to figure out, first of all, how to rebuild it. Like, I need to get a job if you need to eat or pay rent. And then you worry about the other things. People like to skip that. They like to like ignore the foundation part and they try to build a house on this like shaky foundation or a relationship where it's like, no, you have to get the foundation laid first if you're going to have it be successful. Otherwise, you end up with like, no money, or you're trying to like build the dream, but you have no survival in the meantime. It's okay to start from the ground and pour a new foundation. After the tower, which is a card that looks like a burning tower, people like falling out of it. It's a kind of a scary looking card. Oh, my computer just went dark. Speaking of the tower, it's very kind of appropriate. So anyway, everything kind of comes crashing down in the tower. It's sudden change. It's change that you have been resisting sometimes. So it's not like the death card or like a natural something you saw coming. Usually it's like whap, like across the head. Suddenly, oh, you're getting evicted or fired, or like it's all this sudden change. Suddenly you're broken up with out of nowhere. So the tower kind of collective consciousness is going on now. Like to look at it like Rapunzel's tower. So if you were like Rapunzel, like in this story as allegory, she doesn't even know she's like trapped in the tower. She's not fully conscious how trapped that is because it's all she knows. It's home to her. Even though she might see out the window and go, oh, I want to explore, she doesn't have any real idea till the prince shows up, which is like that. He represents the outside world and what's possible. She doesn't really realize what she's missing. So what happens with the tower is when it falls, it kind of forces us to see what's missing, what's not quite right, what we want that we're not getting in our lives, and it kind of forces us to become aware of that, which can be painful if we've been numbed out and like, this is normal, this is home, this is what I want, and then you find out it isn't. It's like that veil gets ripped apart. So if you're going through a rude awakening or a sudden change like this tower kind of energy, don't freak out and just know that it's time to pour a new foundation. What kind of house do you want to build? What kind of foundation do you want to create for this new life that you're making? This is totally a time of new beginnings, stepping into new energy. The Fool card, it's like starting over. It's the zero, you're starting over again. This is a time to step into the dreams you always really wanted, not what you thought you could have. So this is just a quick one because I've been feeling that like crazy energy today. Everyone's kind of freaking. So hopefully you're doing okay. Hang in there. This too shall pass. When your foundation gets ripped apart, it's a perfect time to start a new one. So build it the prettiest foundation you've ever wanted. Start stepping into that energy of who you always thought you could be. Please post your pictures. Please post your comments and questions below, and I'll answer those for you. And be sure to subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Hang in there.